hello, and
Hello,
welcome to the second
hello.
episode of the Confidently Lost podcast.
How's it going, y'all? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? We're here on this fine morning. This is a morning recording, actually.
Yep.
So he's a little groggy.
I'm a little groggy. It's more like it's not that I'm tired. It's just like my brain still got to wake up. That's the only thing. But we're chilling. We're good. We're good.
I'm not a morning person either, to be honest with you. How are things been, bro?
Things so far, I finished my last exam yesterday, and I don't have any classes today. I do have some stuff I do have to get done today, but other than that, today is going to be pretty laid back, pretty chilled out.
My teacher canceled class today.
Yes, sir.
It's my birthday.
I'm about to say happy birthday to Monte.
Yeah,
I'm
20.
20.
I'm an old head now.
Big 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, you're older than me. No. I turned 20 in March, but damn, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, bro. 20's an interesting age.
Yeah.
You're not old enough to do the fun stuff yet.
Yeah, you're just that 1 year away.
Yeah, it's 1 year away from the fun stuff, but you come to the realization that you're not a teenager.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Because, 19 is like, oh, yeah, I'm like a teen. Like, it feels like you're being a teenager.
Yeah.
But then 20 hits, and it's like, I'm 1 year away from, being able to, drink legally. Damn.
Exactly. I don't know. It just feels much older, but you're not that much older.
Oh, yeah. Feels like a maturity check kind of thing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
In terms of news, start out with today, we have Cartoon Network ending.
Potentially ending. Potentially ending.
It's coming to an end.
I
hope not.
Basically, what happened is, and I remember you know about the guy who did this, but Cartoon Network is essentially merging with Warner Brothers.
Right.
Warner Brothers bought out Cartoon Network, and they are basically merging. So as we know of right now, the actual brand of Cartoon Network is done. Cartoon Network as its own thing is done. That's 30 years gone. Well, not necessarily gone, but 30 years Cartoon Network is it's done.
I guess it's like a new regime coming in. I
guess so, but the thing is I don't really understand why Warner Brothers wanted to get Cartoon Network. I would never have thought that Cartoon Network was wanted by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Because what are they gonna do with it?
I mean, bro, they'll buy anything though.
That is true. It's just
those guys.
It's kind of worrying because I hope they don't take down a whole lot of shows or make any new shows that just don't hit as much as the old ones.
I think they've been losing money for a while.
Yeah.
They haven't had any flagship shows like they used to.
I got you.
We talked about it a few times back.
I was about to say, yeah, I believe we did.
But there's not like a lot of...
Not a whole, no one's going to Warner Brothers shows or anything much.
This article says, Cartoon Network studio fans are angry after rumors surface of an alleged merger between the network and media conglomerate Warner Bros. Discovery, with many claiming this could be the end for the studio. The rumors were sparked after Warner Bros. Announced layoffs across the workforce, with 82 staffers receiving pink slips on Tuesday.
Really? They laid off
82
staff?
people on one day.
That's not good.
Yeah, they're cutting things,
That's
bro.
not
That's
good
crazy.
At all. That is never good.
It continues. It says, the alleged memo stated that the layoffs were due to restructuring and realignment and announced the upcoming changes to the company.
Damn.
In a memo obtained by Variety, Duncan acknowledged that there would be shifts within the scripted and unscripted divisions, as well as a streamlined structure between Warner Bros. Which I think basically they're just saying they're gonna flip shit upside down.
I was about to say, yeah.
We're gonna do our thing now.
Cause
you guys are out of here.
Cause I know I've said it 4 times now, but to fire 82 staff on one day, that is no small feat. Cause that takes a lot of work a lot of working power and a lot of getting stuff done. That's out the window now.
Yeah.
And 80 in one day. That
Usually
is wild.
when companies do that, they're either going bankrupt or they're bringing in a new person is bringing in their guys.
Yeah, and so it's
just
got to bring in the new blood.
Entire company, from the top to the bottom.
Damn, they must be flipping the script then, because there's that big of a change.
Man, who cares about Cartoon? Who honestly cares about Cartoon Network anymore? If we're being honest.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, honestly. Just because Cartoon Network for me, it's more what is the word? Oh my god,
nostalgia.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking. It's more nostalgic than anything.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I'll tune whenever I'm chilling, at home, I'll and the TV's on. We still have cable, but I'll occasionally flip to Cartoon Network, see what's chilling. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I usually watch Cartoon Network on streaming things.
Also, honestly, I don't even feel like kids watch TV anymore.
Not really. No, everything's on. Everything's on
their
technology.
phone, or whatever. Like, there's not really any use for just straight up TV.
And like,
because
yeah,
I think, I'm sorry, but TV
Oh, no.
like acquires like an attention span
yeah,
nowadays because you got the commercials, you gotta sit through the commercials.
yeah.
You watch it online, you don't even have to like worry about that.
And not to mention with like, and I'm not. This might sound like a boomer moment right now. With TikTok, like with like those videos being like 30 seconds long,
Mm-hmm.
like kids' attention spans are definitely going to be like much shorter because it's like, oh, they didn't do the whole episode in like 30 seconds. All right, word, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Because I know you've seen those TikToks where it's like a whole ass movie in like 2 minutes, like where they explain it and put clips in. Have you not seen that?
Yeah, like those YouTube videos where they just explain the
Speed
whole
it.
movie in like
Yeah,
10
like
minutes.
speed it up and shit.
Yeah, I watched a few of those. I be speed
Just speeding
running
through
those,
them.
bro. Oh God.
No, but dang. R.I.P. Cartoon Network as we know it.
R.I.P.
You served well for a lot of nostalgic memories.
In other news, we kind of missed this last podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We got Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt in the Mario movie.
Well, trailer release first of all.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Here we come.
Oh, Chrissy Pratt.
Brooklyn Plumber. I guess he's going for. I don't know. Jack Black killed it though.
Oh yeah, Jack Black killed. Jack
Jack
Black.
Black did his
I
thing.
figured he was so excited
He
for
was
that
on
role.
my list. He was on my list of top 5 white people.
He's
Isn't
going
that
up.
Crazy?
He's going up.
Ah man,
He-
he's just rising.
Jack Black is always such a sight. Like he's such a positive dude.
Just good energy. Bro.
He's such
How
a
could
good
you not love
dude.
Jack
Yeah.
Black? It's like a big fluff of joy.
He's
in every
a big panda. But with Chris Pratt though,
Mm-hmm.
like okay, first off the movie visually looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I won't lie. Okay, Mario, he don't got an ass though. Have you seen the tweets about it?
Has he ever had an ass?
Apparently he has had one. Apparently people are kind of salty about like him not I guess him being flat, but that's besides the point. So a lot of people are divided between Chris Pratt and his voice thing, and they keep going back to a video he posted before the trailer came out. It was like, it's him talking about the Mario movie,
yeah,
and he goes,
he's gonna be
"It's a
like
me,
nothing."
Mario."
Oh,
and he's like,
yeah,
"That's not the
that
voice. That's
yeah.
not the voice."
He was trolling. I don't know. Now looking back, he might have been trolling, but there was an interview where he was like, "This is going to be nothing like you've ever seen before."
They always
And
say
then-
that about movies, though.
Yeah,
Something you've never seen
but
before.
I think he was referring to the voice though. We've
He
seen
probably-
this before.
We've seen.
I've seen this yesterday
Yeah.
at my job.
This is the new Mario voice, monotone Mario. This is
Yeah.
Brooklyn Mario.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
back.
We're back.
We're sorry. Our camera went dead. That's my bad, pimp.
It's all good. It's all
Forgive me.
good though. Still though.
But yeah, I was saying I'm excited for the movie overall.
I am
But
too.
I'm not there for Mario.
I
I really
know.
feel like I'm there for the other characters.
Oh,
You got
Bowser.
Luigi. You got Bowser.
Oh yeah, I forgot Luigi's in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
I'm 100% for
They're
Bowser.
definitely. They're gonna do the thing where they'll just tease like one of the other side characters at the end. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
tease Waluigi or some shit. Or Wario
If they
or
bring
something.
Waluigi and Wario
I
in,
bet they
that's
are.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely watching it for Bowser though. Honestly, Jack Black's performance is gonna be stellar. I can already tell because
He
he's.
hasn't been in much in a while either.
I think it's because he also has a band, right?
Yeah.
And I think he's been doing gigs
I
and
think
like
he
on
started-
tour.
I hope he like does the Jim Carrey thing where he only does specific shit.
Oh yeah,
To
like
where
that he
it's
wants
every
to.
time
Yeah,
he's in a movie, it's like a spectacle.
yeah it's like
too bad he
that's a
doesn't-
Jack
yeah.
Black moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in other news,
In other news,
weird news actually,
weirder news.
we have Chinese. Oh my god, that sounded terrible. Okay, so
We have a Chinese flying car.
yeah, we have a Chinese flying car makes public flight in Dubai. This is the article title, not me. Please do not cancel me. It's called the X2. It's
The
a
X2.
two-seater electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft lifted by 8 propellers.
By 8
But
propellers.
it's a car.
That is great. Like
Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy because like. Think about if that becomes the new norm for vehicles, because it very well could happen. I mean, we could be getting. I hate to say this, but like, I hate to go this far in saying, but I feel like we're getting not super close, but somewhere close to like a Futurama type beat.
Man, we've been waiting for it. In the 90s,
Oh, yeah.
In the 90s, they thought we were gonna have it. Or
And then
it was like that 70s or 80s. They were like
Yeah, they're
drawing
like-
pictures of the 2010s.
yeah, flying cars,
Yeah.
telepathic thinking, stuff
So,
like that.
The article says a flying car built by Chinese electronic vehicle maker, I'm not going to pronounce that, made its first public flight in the United Arab Emirates. As the company is working towards launching an electric aircraft on international markets,
Mhm.
which means it's going everywhere.
It's going everywhere.
It's not staying there.
Because like
You might get it here soon.
with that in mind though, also take into consideration like that might be the Model T of flying cars. Because
What's
think
the
of
Model T?
Like that was the first ever. I could be very wrong. That was the first ever car that was made way
okay.
back when.
Yeah, I feel
Because
you. I feel you.
think about if we get flying cars. Think about like what is Dodge gonna do? What is like shit? What are they gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I've just mentioned Dodge, but you know what I mean. Like, also, how is traffic going to work if we go to flying cars?
I mean, you gotta.
Like, are we gonna have dog fights to get in a certain space? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, we got to think about the road rage because eventually, road rage are gonna, it's gonna reach a good point.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta add some weapons on there too, right?
Oh, 100%. Some self-defense weapons.
Gotta have lasers on there.
Gotta have the missiles. You gotta
missile intergalactic fights in the middle. Of
You
fucking New
gotta
York City.
have the
Oh my
machine gun.
God,
Could
imagine New
you-
York City, bro.
That's
New
like
York City's already crazy.
that could
Give them flying cars.
I could 100% imagine that shit.
Man, it's gonna look like the fucking Avengers for real.
Avengers,
It's
like the first Avengers, the flying cars going through.
Yes, bro.
I could see that a day,
Flying cars in New York.
a regular day in New York, space battles going everywhere in Times Square.
Most tame day in New York, a spacecraft just crashes into my building and kills a.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because since they're in the air, if they crash into a building, that's big.
Oh yeah.
Because like in wrecks too, like because imagine a propeller just stops.
Yeah.
Then what? You're not on the ground.
Oh my God. Yeah, it might blow up on.
Like honestly, that like
Getting really dark
we're
here.
getting a little dark here. We're not meaning to get this
Why are
dark.
we imagining the worst case scenario? What about some good scenarios? What
Some
are
good
scenarios
For one, ambulance,
Oh, yeah,
ambulances
yeah,
and
yeah,
police
yeah,
vehicles. Because
ambulance.
think if they are not restricted by the road, and that's not to say that ambulances now on the road like have any problems. They have the sirens and everything, but like if they were to be that
Instead of
big,
using like aircrafts to lift people, that's what they usually do.
yeah,
When they have to like transport people, they can use the car.
yeah,
So,
easier,
like,
and
okay.
they can just bob and weave through all the
Yeah.
cars.
What else gonna happen? Flying cars.
I mean, with firefighters too,
firefighters,
because
yeah.
they could easily. The only thing would be water. That'd be the weird thing.
Drone shots. You can get
That
better
is true. Drone
shots,
shot.
like
That is
in-person
true.
drone shots.
Them smooth pictures.
Right.
Them smooth camera angles.
Yeah.
That is crazy though.
That's-
I
that's
really
bad.
hope it doesn't go south because the other thing too is like if it does in fact take off, what will happen to cars like that we have?
Yeah.
Like the cars on the ground. Will that just become will roads become obsolete? Like will everyone be landing on roofs now? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
mean, you gotta think about it. Who's gonna be able to afford that?
Yeah,
It's
because
gotta to become normalized. Everyone's it's
Gotta
be
afford
accessible
it,
to
yeah.
everybody, Yeah.
and
You
it's
can't
like
afford it.
the other thing too is like because I'm trying to remember there was some movie where it was like that. I cannot remember it to remember top, but it was like cars on the bottom, like the gas was short for them, like because obviously everything's electric,
Yeah.
and like the roads were unpaved, disgusting messes because no one's on them now. They all have flying cars. They go around.
Right.
So it's like I have this feeling that if that was to happen, then regular cars would become the new like low tier vehicle. You know
I feel it.
that would be seen as like a commoner type
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's-
But that's only in the way future,
You're
obviously. Yeah, that's obviously
you're
in
broke,
the
Aaron. You don't have a flying car. You're
My
broke.
Camry is not good. I'll just attach like 4 box fans to it and pray that it works.
Yeah.
I'll turn the voltage up and they go.
Okay. So in other news, we have Halloween. It's coming
Halloween,
up.
it's coming.
It's creeping up right on us.
It's creeping.
We were talking about last podcast if it was like overrated or underrated. You
We-
asked us that.
Yeah, but we never really went in depth.
Yeah,
and
we
since
can go a bit more deeper into it now
since now we're getting
Crunch
closer
time.
to Halloween, fall is setting in. It's getting colder. I'm wearing a long sleeve. You're wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Like I love this weather, but now and for a more in-depth answer, DeMonte, Halloween, underrated or overrated?
Is Halloween underrated or overrated?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I still gotta go under. No, yeah. I still gotta go with underrated because
Underrated.
no, scratch that. Final answer, overrated.
Scratch
It's-
that. He flipped the script.
It is still
He flipped the
overrated
script.
because everyone is always barking no bite. Whenever you're planning Halloween stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
When all your friends are like, "Hey, let's get some costumes." We don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to all the Halloween parties.
Yeah.
They never do that. Hey, let's all dress up and like just go out in public and get candy. They
Never do that, yeah.
Hey, let's all watch movies together. They
Never do that.
Everyone is always talking about the exciting stuff you can do for Halloween.
And then it never
No
happens.
one wants to do it.
I can agree with that 100% because that I will say that happened to me last year for Halloween.
Yeah.
Is when like everyone was talking, oh yeah, we're gonna have this rager of a costume party at my
In theory,
place.
it's fun. It sounds like
Oh,
a
it sounds
blast,
so
bro.
much fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a blast, but no one ever executes them.
Yeah, and I will say I agree with you with that
Mhm.
point of it being overrated. At the same time, though, there are other parts to Halloween that make it a bit underrated. Because
Okay.
one, it's the only holiday like where you basically get to do whatever you want.
Mm.
Well, not necessarily. And not to mention the atmosphere of Halloween.
Right.
Halloween's atmosphere, in my opinion, is the most comfortable atmosphere I've ever been in. Because there's no like super catchy Christmas, like so there's no like high pitched like stuff like in Christmas. Thanksgiving is just about, well, I know it's not literally, but
Yeah.
just about at this, it's just turkey, food, stuff in your face. Like, I can't really think of any other I can't think of any other atmospheres that make me as comfortable as Halloween does.
The only reason I really call it overrated is because like all the stuff you're saying is true.
Yeah.
Also, like everyone always acknowledges
It's-
how fun and like how good of a
Yeah,
like festivity Halloween is, but they never do it.
yeah.
So
Which I agree with. I agree
yeah,
with.
so I was like, that's to me, that's them overrating it and not
Mm-hmm.
executing on those ratings.
I gotcha. I'll agree with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. I personally feel like it's more in the middle, but
Yeah.
definitely to the right of being overrated.
What were like your favorite Halloween costumes you wore? as
When
a
I
kid?
first when I was younger, I don't know why I had an obsession with like dressing up like a skeleton or a zombie. And
Yeah.
I remember one year we went to
Zombie Kid.
we went to I think it was in Spirit. No, I don't know where. I think it was Walmart.
Yeah.
Or it could have been Target, but I got this like mossy like swamp zombie
Mhm.
costume, and I remember something about because you know those like latex masks that smell, that have that very distinctive smell.
Yeah.
I remember putting that on, and the whole night I remember I was like, oh, like it smelled good, but it smelled bad. Like it's like one of those smells where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it smells awful.
It's because they're like Walmart or so like something, right? Like those Walmart costumes.
Yeah.
You gotta like actually order them.
Mhm.
Everyone gets Walmart's costumes.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Prefix what I'm about to say, but like those usually are like cheaply made,
Mhm.
but they are quality, but they're like cheaply made. So
They're quick.
Yeah, so like the stuff that the material they're using usually smells weird, or it has
Yeah.
like a very
Distinctive smell,
like
yeah.
a factory-ish smell, or like
That
a,
that
I don't
factory
know,
glue,
like iron air.
iron air. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I can't explain it. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
That like zest.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you get costumes from like Walmart, they always smell weird, especially with masks on.
Oh,
I had like a dinosaur costume
really?
back in the day. Oh my god,
Mhm.
yeah, it was good. I think it wasn't like inflatable,
Mm-hmm.
but it had wings on it.
Really?
I literally fucked up the wings before I went trick or
I
treating.
hate
Yes,
that, dude.
because when Halloween costumes, wings, they have like
They're thin.
ends or like
yeah.
metal, rods.
Metal rods type. Yeah.
So you got to literally figure it out yourself. And bro, those people are so evil. Why would you have an 8-year-old kid literally try to figure that out? Maybe I
Because
was dumb.
They're no,
I don't
I
think
definitely
I was.
understand. I understand that because I remember my sister had some kind of like, I think she was dressed up as like a princess or something, but she had like the poofed up like bottom. I forget what the bottom part of the dress, and it had those metal rods. And
Yeah.
literally, we had to like. I remember my dad had to get down and like stick them like individually through each, and one of them just snapped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
And
okay.
At that point, you just it's just Band-Aid over Band-Aid.
Yeah,
over Band-Aid.
duct tape it
Yeah.
all like
And
at that
you
way.
at that point, you got to finesse the costume.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a rod poking you the whole time, but at least you look
Mhm.
fresh. You know what I'm saying? At least you
Then-
look fresh.
I have a question for you then.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, my brain just okay. If say you go back in time, right?
Okay.
If you had to choose for Halloween costumes, if you had to choose between a latex mask of whatever like horror movie villain, you like horror movie slasher, but it smells like it smells like the smell that I already know is like reeking, but the costume is fire. Or would you rather have the same costume you had back then? Kind of an odd question.
So you're saying have a costume that looks realistic, is so badass, but wearing it is like an absolute pain.
Yes, like wearing like the smell is there, it's
Yeah.
itchy,
Or
like
wear like something I wore before.
yeah.
Is there an asterisk to what I wore before?
Not really.
Okay, no, okay.
Not really.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause I was never like the horror costume type of kid. I was
Yeah.
usually like the character
But yeah, I
costume
gotcha.
type of kid.
Like less villain, more
Yeah,
like hero type beat.
like for example, I want to answer your question and tell my story in the same question. So
Okay, gotcha.
I just wear like my old costumes. Like I said, I wear characters. I used to wear
Yeah.
a Mario costume one year. Me and
Really?
my brother, I went as Mario, he went as Luigi. He was like
Nice.
all he's taller. I was like,
It's
as
a
a kid, I
perfect.
was like
It's the perfect
short and
duo.
fat. Yeah. So
It's a perfect duo.
Yeah, it's perfect. So I was Mario,
Yeah.
and I would always like gravitate to being like characters that someone could recognize, because I feel like
Yeah.
if you're just a I feel like if you're just like a zombie or like a generic Halloween character,
Then it's
no one's
just
gonna
kind of.
take a second look at you.
Yeah, there's like oh.
They will, because if your costume's good, a costume's good.
Yeah, they'll just be like, oh, it's a zombie.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you're like a character that someone recognizes or something,
It's like,
yeah,
hey.
it's a more cool
Yeah.
costume. And,
I understand where you're
and
coming
you get
from.
to feel like the character.
That is true. I understand
But-
where you're. Yeah.
But
But
if I did have to pick like a horror character to like be, it's
Mhm.
like one of those costumes. It'd be a Freddy Krueger mask.
Freddy Krueger.
It has to be a good one though, not like a
Not like
not
the.
like one of those rubber ones. Because like you
Yeah.
said, it's gonna look like perfect and good. I
Mhm.
feel like a perfect looking Freddy Krueger mask is like
Top tier.
top tier. Or
I can understand that.
Leatherface.
Oh, Leatherface. I didn't even think about Leatherface. I would agree.
That
Like,
movie fucked me up when I was little.
dude, the
bro.
new-
I thought it was like real. It was real, but like
It
the
was,
ending
yeah.
had like found footage. I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
it was real, but
But
at
it was
the
like-
time, it was like
yeah.
it was like a fourth wall within the movie.
It was
so
like
as a kid, I didn't understand that. It was like
the Texas Chainsaw Man's
No.
real. He's real.
I didn't go to the bathroom for a week.
Oh my god, I haven't watched.
You ever watch a movie and being like afraid to like go outside
In
of,
the
like,
tall
your
grass.
room, like the hall or anything?
In the Tall Grass.
Really?
I watched that
Did you
literally.
say something about that?
Yeah,
a few
no-
podcasts ago.
I don't think I think I said that. No, I didn't say that in a podcast. I don't think I don't know. I think I said it in the first episode.
We talked about favorite movies, and you talked
Yeah.
about horror movie.
That was in the one with Braden. We talked about favorite horror movies. I talked about his house, I believe.
Oh, okay.
In
yeah,
the
no.
first episode, I think I mentioned the Tall Grass, but I never really went into detail. In the Tall Grass, okay, I could just be a big baby, honestly, because sometimes I do be getting a little scared about stuff like that. But in the Tall Grass, I like horror movies, but sometimes they fuck me up. Excuse my French there if anyone's watching, but they mess me up.
Yeah.
Like, if I get into it, if it gets me invested, I literally, because of that movie, I hated cornfields. Granted, now I'm fine with it.
Cornfields are creepy though.
Oh, yeah.
In general, like even because I watch Children of the Corn.
Oh,
They
and that's
gotta-
it. But, like, no, I got you. Were you going to say more? Okay.
They're
Like,
scary in
not just cornfields, but, like, tall things, like patches of grass.
general. Right.
Because, like, in that movie, they get lost in it and they can't leave. And if you think about it, if you think about it,
These are things.
that is a very, like, it could happen.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Those are very very real.
that's a
scenarios.
very real scenario.
And that's what makes horror movies scary.
Is
Like-
that they
like how
take-
we talked about.
Yeah,
It's
they
gotta
take
be-
real scenarios and expand on it.
Yeah.
And
real
that movie did
scenarios.
it really well. Too well. Because when I got done with it, I was like, I was curious. If I ever go in a tall thing of grass,
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to find my way out.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you gotta think about it. If you're going somewhere and you're in conflict with somebody, if they know the area more than you do, you're fucked. Like,
Oh,
think
100%.
of I was thinking about this. Someone said, think of a robber came in your house, pitch black dark. Think of all the times you walked around in your house pitch black dark,
Yeah.
like to the kitchen to get something.
You have a map
and
in
never
there.
even turned the light on. It's
Yeah.
like you can literally like see. In
And then the
dark.
robber is like
Yeah.
blind. They
But
don't
then,
know where to
go
go.
somewhere else in pitch black dark. Like you came in my apartment, it was pitch black dark. You
Oh, yeah,
didn't
I couldn't
know
see. I
anything.
couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I could walk back and forth here any time
Mhm.
easily.
It's just so like terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm over exaggerating a little
So
bit.
especially like a cornfield or like a
Oh, yeah.
maze, it would be even worse because you don't like even
You had no
know.
idea where to go.
Yeah.
And like, obviously now I'm fine. Like, it was like a week and a half where I was like, what the fuck, like grass.
Ooh.
But like it also just goes to show how good a movie can be if they really like basically talking about what we talked about last time with movies and how we're talking about like if they use like real scenarios and expand on it, that makes a movie so good. And that's why that made In the Tall Grass for me so much more impactful. And yeah.
that it brings the immersion to the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because you feel like I could walk out of this movie and have this exact thing happen.
Oh,
to
yeah.
me. That's where the fear factor comes from.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, this could very well happen. This
Yeah.
like, because we don't know what's in the world. We don't know what voodoo type beat is in the world. What kind of cultist? Because there's definitely a cult somewhere doing some demonic stuff.
What is? God dang it!
What?
there's a vocab word for that in my psychology class that was like real. I think maybe it's like real world application or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you associate stuff you've seen in movies with real life, so you become like more cautious.
Yeah.
And, like scared in real life because of scenarios you've
I
seen
think
in movies.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the
Yeah,
word, but
no, I'm not Karl Marx.
oh yeah, neither
that
am I.
guy.
We're not.
But with Halloween on the topic, we
Mhm.
have something very special for you guys today.
Very
We're
special
gonna do a Halloween costume
tier list. We're gonna be ranking some Halloween costumes
Yes, sir.
with obviously our personal opinions.
Yes, sir.
I don't see how people would get too mad about our personal opinion. I feel like we both have a good understanding of what's good and bad,
Yeah.
and what's just
Some might
downright
get mad though.
what's downright
We
awful.
might have some opinions because I haven't looked at it personally.
Haven't looked at it yet?
I didn't want to spoil myself.
And we'll spoil it.
Nah.
I will
Let's
say
do this.
when you read it, obviously because I can't just read it off what it is,
Yeah.
both for the people and for me because I can't see. I have to like bend.
We can
I have to bend all the way like right here to look.
I
But
was also gonna say we can change the tiers if you want to say something else. Right now it's just letters like S. through
oh,
D.
that's fine because
Yeah,
we can
well,
expand on it.
Yeah, for now it's fine. Okay, so first we have the nurse costume.
The nurse costume.
Nurse costume.
Nurse costume.
Looks
Is
like a.
is
it's
it a
more like a?
is it a regular nurse?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like a regular nurse, but it could be the other one too. Let's just include both of them in it.
Like all the whole
Yeah.
spectrum of it.
I think nurse costumes do look. They look good because
They do look good.
most nurse costumes aren't actual nurse costumes because
Yeah,
nurses
it's-
don't wear those anymore.
It's like the
Do
silent.
they? I don't know. I don't think they like those short white, all white.
I don't know. Oh, like
Not
you're talking
in the
about the
US, at least.
old nurses,
Yeah,
like where they had like the skirt and like the
yeah, like a white
blue.
skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
it's
would.
right here.
I don't know. I would say,
I'd give it a.
If we're
I would
talking-
give it a B because it's not that creative.
but
But
it's
it does
also
look-
not bad. You don't
yeah,
see it
but
often.
It does look good. Yeah, you don't see it often. And
Yeah.
it looks good aesthetically. White
I'll
and
g-
red. I think it goes together.
I'll give it a B because you can also expand on it and be like, oh, it's a nurse gone crazy. Like it's a nurse gone like it's the.
Zombie nurse.
I'm trying to remember like I think it's Silent Hill where that one like nurse that like is like covered. I forget what the name of it is. You know what I'm talking about, or am I just
I
like?
haven't played Silent Hill.
I think I'm talking about.
I do know what Silent Hill
I
is.
think it's the movie. I don't really know. I just remember there's some nurse that's like it basically is a zombie, but like it's I think it responds off movement. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
I could be mixing two things up.
I'll feel you.
But what's next on the tier
I can't
list?
tell what that even says.
Oh, had a phone drop.
We're good.
what are we looking at? Got to get.
I,
Hope y'all enjoy. Hope
I
y'all
really
enjoy
can't tell what that says. It looks like a dog. What do you think that is?
Here, hold up. I'm gonna get some movement in the podcast.
Get some moving in there.
Other animal other animal costumes.
Okay, so just general
other
animal
animals.
costumes. Okay.
First episode where Aaron stands up in the podcast.
Aaron feet reveal.
Feet, not for free. Not for free. No, but
What do you think about animal costumes?
honestly,
They're very cute.
but
They
okay.
don't look the best.
But when you
I
say
think they're very adorable.
when you say that, are you talking about with little kids?
Yeah.
Like when like a little like a family's got them on, like little kids running around having
like
fun.
like a little dog. You're like a panda
See,
costume.
I
or
can
something.
understand that, but when it's some like 30-year-old man wearing like a dog costume and like they have the ears and they're just walking around with their like
You're just a furry. At that point.
I don't know why that just kind of makes me like it just kind of unsettles me because it's like
At that point, you're not wearing a costume. You're just a furry.
yeah or you're
gotta
exploring
hate
those regions, but I don't know like. It's not a. I agree with you with like when little kids wear it. Like
Yeah.
it looks like they're having fun. They're having a great
Overall, I
time.
don't think they look. Yeah. Overall, I can't put it over nurse though either.
I'd say
C.
C tier.
C?
C tier. Definitely C tier.
Wonder what people think about that one.
They're gonna be like kids.
Pirate costume. That's the next one.
I think those are overrated, honestly, because it's like
They look trash. Pirate drip isn't that good to me.
I can understand. Like okay, if you were going as like the Pirates of the Caribbean, like Johnny Depp, like all that stuff, like
yeah, like Johnny Depp.
yeah,
Johnny
like
Depp
okay,
has drip.
like let me make it clear, like quality pirate costumes. Those are a definite S tier.
Yeah.
Like definite S tier.
This looks like. I mean, we're just going off general.
No, yeah, I'm just saying like because I do like some pirate costumes. I
Okay,
like
yeah,
quality,
yeah.
but
I
like
see what you're saying.
I'm assuming when we look at this, we're looking at it as if it is a basic consumer. Like they're going to like Walmart,
Basic
Party
consumer.
City, Spirit Halloween. They're getting those costumes.
Yes.
And pirate costumes there usually are one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of vest that's leathery and ripped and an eye patch and some kind of bandana.
Right.
Or
That's what I'm looking
a
at.
big hat and one long feather, and then the same
like a
thing.
red feather.
Yeah, the same thing, but with different stuff on it, and a sword that's like this long.
Yeah.
And like,
I think those are better.
I don't know, like, I don't know if I've just seen it, like, because I don't go trick-or-treating anymore, but when I used to see I don't know if it was just my neighborhood was weird, but I used to see a lot of pirate costumes.
I did.
I used to see a lot of pirate costumes, and I guess because of that, I kind of, like, I didn't hate pirate costumes, but, like, I kind of grew, like, oh, yeah, it's the same costume.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for tier, I would say going for C, well, I would say C tier.
See?
Honestly, unless you have a rebel.
No, stick is, I honestly don't really like it that much.
Because, like, it's a
I
pirate.
can put it on the same level as, like, the dog costume.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at the very least, it's like, it's a multiple-piece suit. It's not like it's a one
Yeah.
suit you just throw on.
Like, there's some quality to it, but, like...
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Feel a little quirky today on this episode.
Feeling quirky.
Feeling quirky.
Halloween. All right, next we have a princess costume.
Princess costume.
I will give this A or an S.
A or
A or
S.
an S because for one, it can be generic. If it is generic, I think it can still look good because most girls, especially in Halloween, smaller, younger ones, they're going to go all out. Especially during
they see the Disney princess and they're like,
I want to
be her. Yeah,
the tiara,
I'll agree with you on that. Yeah,
strip.
I'll agree with you on that because some of those costumes they go big with them.
Then you go to like the actual characters.
Yeah,
Snow White costume, a Tiana costume,
Belle, I think.
Princess Belle.
Other princesses and shit.
All
Yeah,
those princesses, girls.
yeah. Oh, you guys know it's okay.
I want to give it.
I agree with you on that, Nate. Because
I don't want to give it an S.
I'd say A is reasonable.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
Because
top of A.
Because think about, like, I do agree with you because I remember my sister had a princess costume. That thing looked better than my, like, half of my costumes I put on. It had, like, the bedazzled sparkles on it. It had, like the big part of
material
it.
doesn't have to be, like, quality or, like, expensive for it to look good. Like, you can finesse a costume looking good.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd put an A tier, honestly. A tier.
Right, A tier. I'm cool with that. Pumpkin costume.
Pumpkin costume?
Get that shit out of here. Let's put that in deep.
Get that. No kind of, like... What,
yeah,
you're a big orange ball.
If a kid showed up to me in a pumpkin costume, I would not give him candy.
Get the hell.
Give him some pumpkin seeds.
Like it could be fine, but like I don't know. It just seems so lazy.
It's very
because it's just like
I think that's it.
You're just wearing a pumpkin. Like it's not even like an actual pumpkin. You're just wearing a blow up costume. And like while some of those are fun, that one like is that a blow up costume? No. Okay.
I mean, it looks like either a blow up costume or like a onesie because it's just a big pumpkin. And
also, like
that's it.
If you're walking through like a walkway and they have like Halloween decorations in between them, you're gonna bump into those things, that big costume, and you're gonna be bumping into other kids, and then they're gonna get mad, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. It's the costume." Like, no, you made the choice. Yeah, you made that.
Yeah, it's like those fatty suits where like those.
Oh, the sumo wrestler ones.
Yeah, and you can like blow up and it's like very. Huge.
Oh, and the noise it makes with you know what I'm talking about, like with the like.
Yeah, it's like
when you walk.
Yeah.
I hate that noise. That noise makes me go crazy.
Next we have a robot costume.
Okay.
Looks really good, honestly. I feel like.
Let me see. Let me get a little look. Okay, not bad.
To me, it's not about. I don't know. It's not about how good it looks. I think a robot is creative in general.
Yeah.
I think
and we're ranking these on how fun they are, like to wear and to see.
Yeah, just Halloween.
Yeah, like Halloween. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I would say honestly, I don't see a lot of robots.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And whenever,
I see a lot of robots,
whenever I do see like the classic box robot, like they got the gears on the head, it always makes me kind of happy because it's like people are still willing to go that far for it.
I love robots.
Plus it's like those cardboard ones that people make. Right. That shows that they want to put effort into it, and like they're willing to go that extra mile.
Yeah, it's like authenticity. We need the Halloween authenticity stuff.
You know what? I'd say robot. Definite S. I'm giving it an S tier. Robots are getting an S tier. Our first S is a robot.
Evil clown costume.
Put that.
C. S.
Oh, and oh. Okay. Wait. Hear me out.
I thought we were clicking. I really.
Hear me out. The 2016 clown thing made all clowns different. However,
that's what I was going to say. Continue.
That was, now that I think of it, it's kind of unfair for me to put it at C because that was the only thing I was thinking about.
Right.
And I will, okay, I will be changing my answer.
I
But
see the thought process. I'm
like
seeing the thought process.
the other thing is like, have you? Okay,
That's a part of mine too.
It's also I hate clowns. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Clowns scare the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Excuse
clowns
my
are
French.
weird. Clowns are just generally.
But
weird.
like, okay, if I put my fear aside and that personal 2016 thing, I will agree with you and put it up in S tier.
Right.
Because they are good costumes, and if people go crazy with a clown, they can be. Because the other thing too is like, now that I think about it, the fact that they're scary means that they're a good costume, and I shouldn't be putting that as like, oh yeah, it scares me. It's D tier.
So look,
D tier.
here's my thing.
Here's your thing.
This I was going to say at first, and I
What's
was
up?
like, but so how clown costumes?
Mhm.
They're very polarizing.
Yeah.
They can be very, very good, bro. Like they
Yeah.
can be like the OG Pennywise. To me, that's like the scariest costume you could do.
I gotcha.
Because not only is it a clown, but it's like a demon, like scary clown.
yeah.
It's like a
Okay,
just
I
a
understand
demon,
that.
right?
I understand that.
They can also be terrible though. You know, you could just make a
Put some white.
terrible
yeah.
doesn't mean not scary. You can have a normal like nice clown.
Like Uncanny
But,
Valley
yeah,
type
but,
beat.
like the paint job, like on your like your face art. Where you call it? Face paint. Yeah.
Face paint,
could
face
be
paint.
Terrible. The like the fitting of the costume could be
The
terrible.
big ass shoes.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fitting of the costume is kind of supposed to be terrible for clowns. but
Yeah.
When it's like too like inconsistent with what your body is,
Mhm.
it looks weird. It just looks
Yeah.
weird. But because of that, the 2016 thing too.
Yeah.
That kind of
That
dropped
ruined-
the value. 'Cause
that ruined
everybody
clowns
was
for me.
clowns, and
Yeah.
some of them did look scary still. But
Oh yeah.
when you had everybody doing it, you're gonna get some ass ones too. You're
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
some ones that are just mid or
Like
aren't
not even that good. Like not
Yeah.
even trying.
I'm down. What is your final answer? My final
Okay.
answer. I'm down to
Put it on like A.
put on A. Yeah.
I'm down for A. I'm down for A.
I'm down to concede.
Putting
A.
my personal thoughts about it, not in a bad way. Putting my like personal thoughts beside it, I'll put it on A.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that like, yeah, I gotta suppress myself to put it on the tier list. My opinion's big.
Okay. We got a firefighter costume next.
Honestly,
I would have to. I don't see a lot of those, but I don't feel like they're very hard.
they're always
but I
on
also
dads.
feel like they can look,
They're always on dads. Every
dads.
I've always seen a couple dads wear firefighter like costumes like one walked around when I was younger.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think
Are they
it's
just firefighters?
I mean not all
I
of
didn't know
them.
that was a thing.
But like I've seen a couple because it's like oh yeah, like oh I gotta like I assume that as like I gotta pick a costume. Oh here's a firefighter. Okay.
That's true, because firefighter
'Cause it's
costume
like-
does look kind of cool. Like
Yeah. Even in there,
normally,
yeah.
Just normally.
And like
Okay.
I would
okay, that's
I would
true.
personally put it in B tier.
I'd give you. I was gonna say.
I'd
give
put it in
to
B
because
tier.
Nurses in B. And
I-
nurses,
yeah, I'd put it in
kinda
B tier.
The same, you know,
We got to give those
reasoning.
firefighters recognition.
Right,
I'd put it in B tier.
man. Look at the firefighters go.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
What? Oh, do I have to get up? Are we
A
getting the?
Bracken. What the hell is that?
Oh,
It's like a
that's
Mortal Kombat
that's
character.
Frankenstein, I think.
Oh, oh my god.
Yeah, that says Frankenstein.
I think it was a
They
Mortal
did not
Kombat
format the
character.
text well on this.
Okay, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. I don't see it a lot.
I don't see it a lot either.
I don't see a lot of Frankenstein.
I feel like you should see it more.
I'd definitely say
Frankenstein
more
is like
because
the staple Halloween movie.
it is the staple
Like
Halloween
old-
movie.
like
Yeah, it is the
oldie-wise.
like when you see Frankenstein, you think, oh, Halloween, like
You
oh,
know
scary
what?
movies.
No, you know what? I have seen some, and whenever I do see them, they're really good
Mhm.
because they usually have like a fake head or
And the like green
they-
face
and they
paint,
have,
the
like,
nuts in the
suits.
side. Yeah.
Frankenstein takes a lot of work. Actually, I'm gonna give it an S. I'm down to give it. An
I'm
S.
down to give it an S too
I'm down to
because
give
it's
it an S.
it's a classic.
Classic.
It's
and
a
it
qual.
looks-
You have to put some quality
you
into
have
it.
to put work into
And
it.
when they do
You
it, it's
have
always
to.
fun. Like,
Mhm.
because whenever you get into Halloween costumes, you get into their character too. You
Mhm.
can't help it. Like anyone that's like, yeah, I don't do like I just wear this because it's cool. You cannot be sitting there saying that.
That's my point was earlier, bro. When you wear
Yeah.
an actual character, it's just
You get into it. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree
it's
with that.
easy
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
into it.
What's next on the list?
Next is a mummy costume.
A mummy
A
costume.
mummy costume is also not easy to do, but it's also easy to look terrible.
Right off the bat, I feel like it's a definite C tier, only because I don't see a whole lot of mummies around,
Cloth.
and it is just cloth. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, you could do like the cool like make it look like an Egyptian god type beat, but at that rate, that's
Yeah.
not a mummy anymore. That's
Yeah.
that's a god. Like
Yeah.
it's like Ra or someone
you're
like
just
that, or a
an-
pharaoh.
Or yeah, you're just ancient.
Like a
Egyptian.
basic, if we're talking basic mummy, like not literally, but like toilet paper wrapped around the body type beat,
Mhm.
I'd say it can be fun, but those bandages are falling off.
Okay.
No doubt about that.
Yeah,
those things are falling off. You walking
See.
around neighborhoods, you're gonna be sweating.
Yeah.
They're gonna get soaked and fall off.
It's not ideal at all.
They
Next,
will
we
fall
have
off.
any food costume. I don't feel like it does it for me that much either.
Neither. I mean, I don't
I
know.
can't put it.
I've never.
Pumpkins at D. I can't put it at D because
It's a food item.
What did we say before? Yeah, with the dog costumes, we were like, they look cute, but they're not that good of costumes.
That's
A
weird.
random food item's like weird as a costume.
That's
though,
a
right?
weird costume. I've
Yeah.
never really seen. I mean,
I've seen it a lot. Yeah.
I mean, the
Like
only that I.
bananas,
Oh yeah. Okay, I
like
know.
the
Sean.
orange
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
dog.
I mean, have you seen the PB&J one? That's at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah,
Like that one's
yeah.
kind of fun. That one's kind of funny.
Okay, yes, true. There's a lot
They're
of
kinda
variety.
funny,
There's a
yeah.
lot of variety.
Because it's like, oh, it's a banana walking around. Like that's kind of funny. Like you don't just look to your left. Like
It's kind of funny.
I'll give it. I'll give it a.
I can
I
give
wanna
it bottom a B for what's the word? Only for possibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say B as well because it's like
only because that's it has a high ceiling.
yeah,
And
and
it
it's
has a very low
because it's like it's not lazy, but
floor by high ceiling.
yeah,
Definitely.
so it's like it's funny though because it's like
is funny.
there's a banana walking to that neighborhood or like there's like
I'm down to give it bottom of B.
bottom of B.
I give
I'm
it
down for
bottom
bottom
of
of
B.
B. And plus like the PB&J thing that's funny
Yeah.
because it's like a couple and they can just like squeeze it like it's a PB&J sandwich. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Here's a good one.
What?
I don't know. This one kind of makes me happy just because I read it. This is a zombie costume.
Zombie costume.
Zombie costumes are kind of generic because that's kind of like the go-to when if you just
Yeah.
have any sort of makeup and you have to come with a
Green
costume
face
with
paint,
zombie,
like you're
that's
done.
what's first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like they're so. I think it's because I watched so many Halloween specials like on
Yeah.
TV, and like the zombie character and like the Halloween special is always funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's always.
I get what
funny
you're saying.
to me.
Oh yeah, like oh my god, what? There was some
Although,
show
like, just
that.
imagine like your main character doing something and like a random zombie is being the butt of the joke.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Uh,
The other thing too that I will say is that if people like have you seen like the Walking Dead zombies and all that?
yeah, they
like
can be good too.
they can be really really good.
And it's a staple costume.
Yeah, it's a zombie. Like you can't go wrong with a zombie. Like if done right, a zombie will look
Yeah.
great. But if it's just tattered clothes and a little bit of like blood on your face, that's not a zombie. You're just like no. That's like if you got hit
I'm
by
gonna
a car.
give it top of A.
Top of A. I was expecting B.
You're expecting B?
I mean, I was leaning more towards A, but at the same time, I was like, I feel like he's
Okay,
gonna
you
say
respect. I'm just saying, I'm down to like, I'm down to concede. No, I'm not down to concede with B. I take that back.
B. I'll say A just because I also have a little personal attachment to zombies.
Right.
Like when I was younger, I used to always like I said, I had like a moss zombie type beat. Do you play Black Ops 2?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was like so hyped I wanted to be a Black Ops 2 zombie with like
Yeah.
the blue eye. I don't know how I was gonna do it, but like with the blue and glowing eyes, the tattered clothes, and all that other stuff. And I was
only because I'm really leaning towards B now because of how I'm thinking about how easy it is
to do a costume.
zombie
Yeah,
costume,
you're not wrong.
like,
I'll agree with that.
out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I will say
I give it top of B though. 'Cause
Top of B?
I can't put nurse, firefighter, food costume or zombie costume though.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Top of B. We'll get top of B. That's something I can get behind.
All right. Next, we have a president costume. That seems cool to me.
That seems cool, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I've never really
I thought
seen.
you could really do a good one. Like,
Yeah.
I can. I'm not white. I just can't do it. But
I mean,
I feel like you could do like not you, but just anybody.
Me?
Anybody that fits the bill can do like a good Teddy Roosevelt. They
Oh,
can do
yeah.
a good Benjamin Franklin. You can do a good Abe Lincoln. That's a picture on here. Is Abe Lincoln.
The other
It's easy.
thing, though, is like, I don't know. I've never really seen presidential costumes walking around.
Yeah, I mean,
because like it
it's
seems
not like a.
because like when you see Halloween, you think about like skeletons, zombies, witches, like all these other like fictional characters,
Right.
and to see like, and I'm not saying this like it's a terrible thing.
That's more like a character costume though.
Yeah, but to see like Abraham Lincoln walking down the neighborhood road,
I think that's cool.
I guess it's because I just never saw it when I was a kid. I don't think anyone ever really, when I was a kid, dressed up as a president.
Yeah, probably not.
Because
mean, who
I had a smaller
knows
name.
about presidents when you were a kid.
That is true. That
Cares
is
about
very valid. That
presidents,
is very valid.
Politics when you were a kid.
But like at the same time, though, I can understand like how they'd be cool because like,
Yeah, like bro. I don't know. If I saw a good Teddy Roosevelt costume, I'd go crazy.
I'll agree with you on that because it's
But
like
You can't give it an S because it's
No.
not like something that.
It's not like it's not like super good quality. I'd say B, like
B.
middle of B tier.
Yeah, we can give.
Next to firefighter or nurse. Maybe.
I'm gonna put it before nurse. Cause
Before
nurse?
nurse? Okay, yeah. Understandable.
Okay. What is that? A bat? Yeah, that's a bat costume.
Bat costume.
Too
Okay.
bad it's not Batman.
I was about to say,
Isn't that sad?
I don't see any bats around. I don't see no bats around. I see
don't
more
no
decoration.
Bat costumes. The costume looks kind of trash.
Yeah.
I still don't want to give it a. I don't know. It looks like just.
I'm thinking D tier,
Yeah.
honestly, because like,
Yeah.
while it's a cool
Yeah,
idea.
It looks like if I took this blanket and.
Oh, and just like spread it around. Like, while it's a good idea, at that rate, just be Batman.
Yeah, bro. Just
Because it's like it's so close.
close.
It's so close to just being Batman. I'm not even saying that. Like,
Yeah.
your idea sucks. Be Batman.
No,
like,
no. I'm not Batman's henchman. Don't be a bat. Don't be
yeah.
bad.
And it's like I get. I was like, oh, I want to be a bat. There's always that one person that wants to be a bat. Not saying that's a bad thing.
Is that common? I didn't know that.
What?
Bats as costumes?
I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't know that either. But like,
No. But you said there's always someone that wants to be a bat.
oh no, I was saying like, out of all the people in the world, someone would want to be a bat,
Oh,
right? That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Every 1 in 50 people want to
like
be a
that
bat.
common costume? I've never seen
No. Like there's always gonna be the one-off costumes,
Okay.
and I feel like a bat is a one-off costume because it's like people will look at it and they'll think,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're Batman." Oh no, I'm not. I'm just a bat.
Yeah.
Like like you took the one cool part of a bat out of, or like you took the one cool thing about that involved a bat
Yeah.
and decided to just be a bat and not a Batman. So it's kind of like I'd say D tier, honestly.
Yeah, it's
D tier.
definitely D. Next, we have a bunny costume.
Okay,
I'm down to put it at the same tier as mummy costumes, which is a C.
A
And
C?
pirate mummy and pirates are a C.
okay.
They
Are we
aren't
talking?
ass.
We're talking about the full bodysuit bunny, right?
Mhm. Yep,
Okay.
It's a one-piece bunny suit.
Put that shit in C.
Put that
Get
shit
that
in
shit in
C,
C. Don't even need to
man.
talk about it. That is so
Talking
like
about.
creepy. It's not even like Halloween scary. It's just like
Yeah.
you look around, you see all the like, because Halloween. I feel like Halloween follows a very specific color palette. A very dark, grimy, like
Yeah.
no bright colors, all
dark
like
hues,
yeah.
like orange,
And then
brown.
you see this bright white and pink bunny walking around with like a little,
Yeah.
little tail in the back, like walking around a little Easter bunny. It's like
What are you doing here?
like
Go back to
you
imagination.
you
land.
are in the wrong season, and I think you need to go back in hibernation for a little bit. You go away, go home.
All right, so bunny is at C.
Bunnies at sea.
We have a burglar costume next.
A burglar costume.
I don't think I
The
think
Hamburglar.
burglar costumes are like on the same. Yeah, I thought the hamburger.
Burglar.
They're not that hard to do.
Not really, because
If you
it's
can just
a
find a
mask.
stripe, find
Yeah.
a striped shirt,
And,
ski
like,
mask.
a
You
bag
don't need a
with-
ski mask. Do a
Yeah,
bandana.
like a bag, and that's it. You're
Yeah.
done.
But
It's kind of fun.
yeah, they're more fun than others.
Because it's like you could be like, oh, I'm robbing this house of candy, when in reality it's just Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it could be fun.
I'll put it over firefighter in between president, which is at B. What do
I
you
agree with that. That's a good ranking for it. I feel like that's a really good
Let's
ranking for it. That's a good ranking.
think? Oh,
What?
So y'all think about this one? We have like a cat costume.
A cat costume.
It's like could be a cat, could be a sexy cat. Honestly,
I
It's
think.
like both.
Wait here. Let me see the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's okay. For some reason, I thought it was like the bunny costume, where it was like, the hell, where it was like the full body, like furry type beat, where it's like that. I mean, okay, if we're talking the cat in the picture, I'll give that a B. But if we're talking like lazy, like basically the same tier as a bunny costume, I'm giving it a C. Because I have seen that before when I was younger.
I think it's on the same tiers like those mummies and bunnies, but the possibilities can push it up to B.
Yeah,
Simple factors like you could be creative within.
you could be creative
Catwoman.
with. That is true,
You know what I'm
Catwoman.
saying?
You could be
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Be James Corden from the hit movie Cats, the critically acclaimed.
We don't talk about
one of the most iconic characters of all time.
Talk about cat. Isn't that's if just so I'm not mistaken, that's the movie where they CGI'd everyone as a cat, right?
Everyone is a cat.
We don't talk about
You got
that.
Jason Derulo cat. You got James Corden cat. You got Kate Winslet cat. Oh man.
Did that movie ever come out?
Huh?
Did that movie ever come out?
Yeah.
I thought it got canceled.
I never watched it.
I don't want to watch it ever.
I might do it.
That looks like a fever dream. Could you imagine watching that like while drunk or something? That'd be a nightmare.
Okay, so this is also a clown costume. Okay, but this is like a normal clown.
Oh, okay. This is like
Okay,
normal
so
clown.
the evil clown is at A, and a normal clown.
Normal clown.
A normal clown's still kind of creative too, though.
I'd
On
give
its
it.
own, because you
I'd,
gotta think of it from the scope of like what it is.
I'd give it a B.
Give it a B.
Simply because evil clowns, that's scary. If we're talking evil and regular clowns,
Yeah,
regular clowns are scary on their own.
I'll give it a B right up between nurse and burglar.
Yeah, because or no, actually,
What do you think?
I was gonna say A, but at the same time, like,
Evil clown's at A. Not
oh,
B's
evil clown's at
under.
A. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
So I think B's.
Then yeah,
straight
B,
under
B,
it.
B.
Okay. I
Because
just want to move evil clown to S.
oh no,
You
I
wanna
mean,
make your argument, but
no, we'll keep it at A. It's got a good little comfortable position at A.
awesome.
What's next on that list?
Cop costume.
Cop costumes.
Honestly,
I don't know.
they can on a kid, obviously not, but they can just be convincing in general.
Yeah,
Like think of all the skit videos you've seen of people with cop costumes.
that is true. Yeah.
And
If people take those roles too seriously, though, where it's like give me your candy, like you're under arrest, like okay, like all right, but all right, buddy, like
get out
it's
of my house, kid.
like all right, buddy, it's fun, it's fine.
We'll blow some Reese's at
You
that
got-
old
you-
fat kid's head.
You got your extra Snickers bar. Go home.
I'm down to.
See, at the same, I don't want to put all the job titles and seats here, though, because I mean, but that's kind of what it's leading
No,
towards.
they're not. Most of the job titles are at B.
Oh, they're at B. Okay.
I'm down with C.
I'm down with C.
I'm down to put it at top of C though.
Top of C.
Top of C is dog right now. Dog costume or animal costume.
We'll put it at the top of C.
Top of C.
Top of C. Because like, I don't know. I've seen some good cop costumes before when I was younger. They're not bad.
Yeah.
I've mostly seen them on like parents, like the dad obviously, or like a little kid messing around. And that's always kind of funny. That's always cute.
Next we have a cowboy costume.
Cowboy costume. Okay, that one's.
Okay, so
that one's
when you think about the costumes, I want you to think about the best possible scenario
and the worst possible scenario.
When I'm thinking of the best possible scenario for a cowboy, it isn't that high.
really
It's good, but it isn't.
okay, but
If a grown man
oh,
is like a cowboy and they go
100%.
hard on it, yeah.
because like think about Arthur Morgan from
Yeah,
Red Dead Redemption
yeah,
2,
that's
a
what I'm thinking
gunslinger.
of.
Like
That's what I'm saying. But if a little kid does it, I don't feel like it'll be that good.
yeah, and then like the
You know?
lower tier where it's just a like I said, what was the one I was talking about that had like just a vest? What was it?
Like that's what that is.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Yeah,
just
think
a
about
vest and a hat and a star.
that. I'll put it at.
If we're talking quality,
I can't put it at A.
I'll put it. I agree with A.
I can't put it at A because it has like there's a lot to it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you
Like
can have a
cowboy
lot of
costumes
fun
aren't
with it.
Just one thing. There's a lot
Yeah.
of pieces to a cowboy costume.
Like
you
the
can have accessories on it.
the
too.
spurs on the back,
Yeah.
like chking,
Yeah.
chking.
You can have like a horse too, like a little.
Oh, like the
you
little
can have
pole horse,
accessories, Yeah.
little
You
pole
can have
horse,
little stick horses or
little
maybe-
stick
I've
horses.
seen like actual horses, like those inflatable costumes. Where it's
Oh
like,
my god,
it's like an illusion.
I remember
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
those. Those are always fun.
Let's give it an A.
Give it an A. I agree with an A.
Bottom
A is good. What's next on the list?
Devil costume.
Devil costumes. Okay.
I like devil costumes. I think devil costumes are like a Halloween costume that's needed,
Yeah.
but
It's not one that's
it's
like,
like someone. It's basically like someone has to do it. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really want to do it though.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I feel like
I
it's
get
that
what you
way.
and I feel like a good
Well, some people would like them. I feel like because it's like a red color. You can
Yeah.
get like a scythe too.
or like a little like or not a like
A trident, yeah, that's what. It's
or
really
a trident or
Definitely
pitchfork or
makes
whatever. And plus, it's like, it's all like you always see it every now and again. You always see like someone dressing up as a devil,
Yeah.
and it's like it could either be really good or
Yeah.
it could just be like a headband you wear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's like a.
I'd say it's a
when you feel like someone just has to.
yeah.
do,
I'd
like-
say because of that, it's like a mid. It's a
mid.
mid level costume. Would
Yeah.
we put it as B? Is
Yeah.
that does that seem like good enough rating for you? Like
Yeah.
for mid,
Yeah, I'm down to put it
put it in B.
under. You want to put it before the cat costume or before the president costume?
Before president costume.
Okay,
If you agree with that, before president costume, I'm down with before the president costume
I'm down with that too.
because it's a very you always see it every now and
Right.
again, so it's always going to be there.
This is the weirdest one we're probably going to get.
The weirdest one,
Ghost costume.
oh, are we talking like blanket over with eyes cut out?
That's the thing. It could be any of them.
Oh, is it just
that's-
like okay?
Like, here's the thing. Even the bottom. Nah. I want to say even like the worst case scenario for a ghost is still pretty good only because of like
It's a classic.
character's sake, yeah, classic sake.
It's a classic. Charlie Brown.
Like
when he-
character's sake, right?
yeah.
But I feel like I'm saying that, but if I actually see like an ass costume, like you'll see,
Oh, you'd be like,
if I walk out and just see a motherfucker put on a blanket and just
like,
paint the eyes black, I'll probably look at him like, bro, what are you doing?
it's like the thing is though is
Like it's more better in theory than reality. I don't know.
like I can agree with that, but at the same time, something about it, like it kind of makes Halloween a bit more of an impact because like
exactly, yeah. It's like I said with the devil costume.
Yeah.
Someone has to do it.
because you've seen the Charlie Brown Halloween movie, right?
Yeah.
You know how like they all put on those like the sheets and cut out the eyes, right?
Right.
Something about seeing that in person, it kind of makes me have a good like warm nostalgic feeling because it's like people are still willing to do the classics.
Yeah.
People are still willing to do stuff like that, and I don't like a good like I feel like that blanket over like the sheet thing. It also kind of nails in like, oh, anyone can do Halloween, but at the same time, like not everyone can do Halloween because some of them costumes are a little lazy.
Yeah.
As I say
Everybody
that,
cannot do it.
as I say that, and go buy like a $10 costume at Walmart.
I'm down to give it. Really down to give it B.
A B. I'm down to give it a B. I'm down to give it a B.
It is a classic though. It is a classic. It is a classic.
Yeah, because it's like think about it.
It's
Like
a classic.
what do you like when you think of Halloween? You think of those kinds of ghosts.
Yeah.
You think of zombies, skeletons, witches.
That is true.
Yeah.
We give it A.
An A
Yeah.
for that because it's a
Can't-
staple of Halloween.
Yeah. A
I'm
for
down.
being a
I'm down
staple.
for an A. I'm down for an A.
Give it A. I'll put over Cowboy.
Put it over that cowboy. Getting
over that Cowboy.
you're being retired.
Skeleton costume. Your favorite.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is that actually your favorite? Or did you just happen to like?
When I
it?
was younger, it was my favorite.
Okay.
It went from like zombie, skeleton, zombie. When I was younger.
I like skeleton costume.
And okay, when I was younger, I had like the styrofoam bones on me. Like I felt so
yeah.
like okay. Granted, if I have no idea if I have a picture of it, but I looking at myself back then. Now I looked so funny because I just like I basically just look like I'm wearing like a black bodysuit with just bones stuck to me. But back then, I was like, I'm a skeleton.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Yeah,
I'm a skeleton.
I'm dripping right now.
I'm
man.
dripping. Uh-oh. HDMI. No signal. Is it on? Did we lose? We lost the graphic. Fuck.
We're good.
No, but, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I personally really like skeletons. However, I can make the agreement that skeletons aren't very practical.
Yeah.
Simply because you can't...
Moving around.
And at the end of the day, it's just stuck on you. Now, the other thing, though, I don't know if you've seen this, is drawing on yourself the bones.
Do that too.
Yeah, and like putting black face paint on. Those are always kind of cool because it's like you're putting that's the quality half.
Honestly, based on what's at what's at B, I'm down to put on top of B.
Mm-hmm.
B, you got things like zombie, president, devil, firefighter, clown, regular.
I'm
clown,
down for B.
Burglar.
I'm down for B.
I think top of B.
Top of B. We got a decent amount in B.
You always see a skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's next on the list? Oh.
What the hell is this a gamer?
What the? I can't even see that.
That's a person, bro.
Wait, hold up. We need a better examination of this real quick,
Spider-Man.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's just a black dude with a Spider-Man shirt on, bro.
Oh, it says spider costume. That literally just says spider costume. This is the same. Put it with the bat.
That's gotta be racist.
Put it in the bat. Put it next to in D tier. Cause like okay, the thing is,
dude with his Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, we're just going to know the picture, but actual spider costume.
an actual spider costume D tier.
Yeah.
Automatically.
How would you even do that?
Like that just looks kind of odd.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
It's easy, but it's also I feel like that's an annoying ass costume, bro.
Oh yeah, kids screaming all over the place.
The people that wear those, I feel like they're so fucking annoying to me.
It's especially the kids.
Yes,
like,
I don't know. They're always like running around and like playing with the fucking head on there too.
I get that they're having fun, and that's
Yeah.
important. But like, dog, it's 10 o'clock at night.
Dog, it's 10 o'clock. I don't want that T-Rex head hitting me in the head.
Like
every now.
I'm
and
just
then,
trying to
bro.
get some candy and go home and munch on them while watching some Halloween movies. I'm not trying to listen to. But at the same time though, like it's that fun factor. It kind of cancels it out, but it leaves it in the middle.
It's probably one of the more fun ones on here, if I'm being honest. Because it's it's one of those illusion suits.
What do you hear? Because I feel like we're gonna have different rating. I'm gonna count down from 3. Say our rating after. You ready? 3, 2, 1. C. I said C. You said B. Okay, that's a good. I thought for some reason you were gonna say A. I was like, he's gonna say A, and I'm gonna say C.
He probably says Oh my god, that was loud. You probably said C because of the annoyance factor too.
Oh
right?
yeah, but at the same
The
time though,
annoyance factor is big.
I feel like it's more fun than annoying.
Yeah, just because it's fun. Like a lot of the ones in C aren't that fun.
I'd give it B.
Give it B.
I'll agree with B.
agree with B. Vampire costumes.
Vampire costumes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I
So
think vampire costumes are cool.
I like. Okay, the classic Dracula.
Yeah,
I like the
that's
classic
what it is.
Dracula.
You have the cape. I think it's drippy too. Vampires are drippy. Actually.
Vampires look are drippy.
Yeah, they
Except
actually
okay,
are drippy.
except for not. Oh my god, who's the bleach? No, never mind. The bounce weren't vampires. I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm talking about bleach. You know how the bounce from Bleach. Do you remember that? For some reason, I thought they were vampires.
Really?
And the main guy, I'm not gonna lie, his fit was kind of atrocious, but he's not a vampire, so I'll take that out. But vampires in general, you can never go wrong
The
with
vampire from Helsing, like
Oh,
Alucard,
yeah.
that all red.
the all red cape.
That's a costume technically because that's a vampire
Mhm.
and he's a character. Oh man, that would be a hard costume.
That would be like
That'd be
you could
hard
never.
costume.
And the fangs, I won't lie, I put fangs in. I felt so cool with them in.
I gotta shut that.
Damn it!
Alucard, Helsing, Ult.
Welcome to. Oh, you're looking it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we like
Yeah,
cut for a
I
second.
gotta show this drip.
Okay, you gotta show the drip.
I do fire.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that genuine looks so.
Yeah.
That looks so
this is
fire.
like an undead vampire.
Like this,
dude.
is he wearing a suit?
Yeah.
Okay, that is drippy. I like
Come
that.
on,
I
bro.
like that. Okay, and the
Come
hat
on,
and the
man.
glasses.
Yeah. Like it's too hard.
Hold up, I need to scoot forward a bit.
Okay, but where are we putting it? I'm down to
Okay.
put it at. We got princess and clown at A. You gotta put it at A. It's
I'd
a
put it
staple
A,
costume, too.
because like the fangs, the drip, because like you feel cool with that cape and fangs. You really feel in character, because it's like, and not with like if you get creative, like the blood going down the side, the two like little things in the back, you can easily recognize it.
Yeah.
And
Next,
it's
we have a Viking costume.
Okay,
I haven't seen many of those.
but I feel like
Looks mid. It looks honestly midder. To me.
yeah. The thing is that with a good, and I'm not saying this like I don't see the Viking costumes a lot, but like, excuse me, but with a good Viking costume, you can go crazy with that.
Really.
Because it's like, especially in the only case with like adults, because like think about it, the beard, the helmet, the big axe, like
Yeah.
the like the metal wear on the stuff, the armor.
Yeah.
But that's only in the case of adults. And plus, like when you're wearing that costume, you can't help but like want to swing that axe around or whatever you have around.
Yeah, that's true.
And be like big old strong Viking.
The
However,
highest, I think the highest I want to go is
B.
B. That's
I'll
the
agree.
highest I
I'll
wanna
agree with
go.
B because at the same time though, you can get lazy with it. Just put on like a helmet,
Yeah.
like have an axe. Oh, I'm a Viking.
Helmet, horn, hat.
That's it, and I'm a Viking.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah, it'd be.
We'll put it at B. That's a mid-level costume.
Next, we got a werewolf costume.
A werewolf costume.
Werewolf costume.
Okay, a werewolf costume. I don't see much, but I see the masks, and they look good.
Yeah. I feel like the body parts of the werewolf costume could mess it up though.
Yeah, because it's
Also
like
smart with it because they could do like a half werewolf where
That
it's
is
like they're wearing
true.
like a most werewolves are like flannels. for
flannels.
some
Yeah,
reason.
ripped up flannels.
Ripped flannels like
Yeah,
have maybe
like fur
claws,
gloves on or
fangs,
something like
yeah.
that. I see, like, and plus, like with werewolves, like it's kind of cool because like, oh, it's a werewolf. Like that's kind of dope. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, like, I don't know.
The highest I'm willing to go is bottom of A. That's
Bottom
the
of A?
highest I'm willing to go.
I'm down with
That
bottom
doesn't
of
mean I
A.
think so, but it's high as I can go.
I'm down
If
with
you
the bottom
think
of
so,
it.
then okay.
I'm down with that because at the same, like,
alright.
it's a good quality costume, and now they have a lot of masks that, like, I don't know if you've been to Spirit Halloween recently. They now have like masks, like specifically. I know they have a werewolf one, but the one that I saw, they have a bull one where it's a bull,
Right.
and they have like a jaw piece that attaches right here.
Mhm.
It's kind of comfortable, but like it opens the mouth. Like, it's basically like this. It goes like when you open your mouth, it opens with you,
Really?
which is really cool, and that's a smart engineering thing.
Okay.
And so now I feel like with the tools we have now, it could make it a good quality costume.
Yeah,
but I will
definitely.
keep my same rating as the bottom of A. I will agree with that rating.
Okay. Bottom of A. Bottom of
Mhm,
A. Next, we have a witch costume.
A witch costume.
It's a
Okay.
Staple. I
Staple.
think they're both cute, and they could look good.
Because like think about like Alice in Wonderland, the,
Yeah.
the Wicked Witch of the West,
Big Witch of the West.
and then also like think about like
or Bewitched.
yeah,
that
or
one
Bewitched.
show.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
never
Bewitched.
watched it. I'm
I
sure
never
there's
watched
a
that.
costume
Yeah,
you could do. If
But,
you
like-
watched it.
like
Do something.
the potions, the skull, like
yeah, like
bubbling brew.
a lot of girls these days are more into like the witch witchcraft. I don't know what the official word for it, but it's like that whole spear.
Hexes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Spiritual, yeah, just
Yeah.
I think it's called witchcraft. Maybe.
I think I know what you're talking about. Witchcraft.
That may sound kind of crazy, bro. Witchcraft.
I'm into witchcraft. I like brewing potions.
I'm down to give a witch A
An A
or a S.
Okay. I'll give it because it's a staple of Halloween. Because
But S is Robot and Frankenstein at S right now.
Ooh. We'll give it. How about mid A, mid-level A,
Mid A, okay.
mid-level A.
We have 2 more left, so at the end we can rearrange
Rearrange it and like go over any like positions we don't feel like good.
Yep, zombie bride costume.
Zombie bride.
Oh, zombie bride. That's a whole sub costume. Okay.
That is a sub costume. Okay. That's kind of creative.
That's like what I was mentioning with like the fun.
Yeah, the
zombie
fun
stuff
factor of it. Yeah.
that like can be funny and like fun.
What?
I like that.
Which one's zombie at? Is that an A?
Yeah. Wait. No.
Is it at
Zombies
B?
at B.
Then
So
okay.
Zombie bride.
Simply because it's more to it. There's more of a story. Not necessarily a story, but there's more time put into it.
Yeah, there's more nuance into
I'll
it.
put in A. We'll put it in A.
Oh yeah.
Because it's more like oh, it's not just a zombie, it's a zombie bride, and like you could do stuff with the dress, the headpiece. You can make it like you lift up the headpiece and like you have a bunch of makeup
I'll put
on.
it right under Evil Clown.
Okay, that's good. Right, that's good. Right,
Last one.
The last one.
Wizard costume.
Wizard costume.
I don't
Okay,
see that a lot. I feel like that could be cool.
that could be cool.
That could be. It could be very basic, but very cool.
Cause like okay, have you seen? I don't know if you've seen them.
From the picture, it looks cool.
Yeah,
It's
let me see. Let me see the
wizard got,
picture.
like the star.
Oh,
cape,
that
robe and
okay,
everything.
that kind of wizard. I like
yeah,
that.
it's
I
like
like
a
that.
bearded wizard with like the cone.
Dumbledore type beat.
Yeah, and like you got a whole robe. I think that's.
I like that.
Cool
I like
costume.
that. And
Yeah,
plus,
I
like,
really like
you
that.
can't help but like I know I've said this for up, but you can't help but be like
You're
I'm a
a
wizard. Like I know knowledge. Like have books
yeah,
with you.
Yeah,
I like that.
Facts. I'll give it bottom of S.
Bottom of
Start over
S.
the other two.
Bottom of S. I agree with bottom of S.
All right, so
So
let's review.
let's review. Yeah, let's review. What do we have in S tier?
Oh wait. Let me fix it real quick.
Oh what?
Okay.
Okay.
So at
What-
S tier, we'll start from the bottom up.
So bottom up.
At D tier, we have a pumpkin costume,
Keep that
a
thing.
bat costume,
Keep those things down
and
there.
black guy in a Spider-Man shirt.
We keeping those down there. Are we keeping those down there?
That's gotta be
Hey,
racist. Next,
just
we
a
have
little bit.
Cop costume. On C tier, we have cop costume, animal costume,
Mm-hmm.
pirate costume, a mummy costume, and a bunny costume. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too.
They're
I'm
all
cool with
very
that too.
similar.
They're all very similar. They're all very like one full piece
Right.
type beat.
On our
I'm
B
good with that.
tier, we have any food costume,
Mm-hmm.
a Viking costume, a firefighter costume, a cat costume, a devil costume, president, nurse, T-Rex, clown, burglar, zombie, skeleton.
Okay. See, that's where the majority of ours are,
Yeah.
which is fine. I'm fine with that 100%. Because most costumes
If
are
there's
like
one I'm down to move. There's one I can move down. I think that's biased, bro. It's Viking to me.
Viking.
feel
I was
like
thinking the
I
same
feel like
thing,
the drip
honestly.
is just not good in general.
It's not
for
good because
Vikings.
it's like
It's like pirate drip. It's really hard to
Yeah.
have good pirate drip.
I'd be down. Would you be willing to move it to C?
Yes.
I'm down to move it to C. That is a good draft
I
position.
don't know if you ruffle feathers here, but it's a C.
Yeah. Sorry, any Viking costumes. If y'all thought that this was a good costume,
Other than
no,
that,
but-
I like it though.
I like where we're standing with B tier. I like where we're standing
At
with B
A,
tier.
we have werewolf, vampire, cowboy, witch, ghost, zombie bride,
Mm-hmm.
evil clown, and a princess costume.
I think all those sit pretty snug there. I like
Yeah,
that.
I think they are snug.
because it's that in between of a very high quality costume and a like lower like B tier costume.
In
I
our
like
S tier, we have 3 choices, which
Mhm.
is a wizard,
a wizard.
a Frankenstein costume,
Mm-hmm.
or a robot costume.
Robot costume.
I
I
think
like
those
that.
are good. 'Cause
I
all
think those are good.
The reason they are at S, though, we were talking about this the whole time we were making it. We put the most creative, the most nuanced,
And the most
and the ones
fun.
with the best possibility. You
Yeah.
know, where you can really put some work into it. It takes a lot to do,
And with those, all 3 of those I feel like are good. Like you kind of have to,
and it's unique.
and it's unique, and it's fun.
Unique plays a big factor.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good like because whenever you're making like I assume with like I could be very wrong like when people make for example like cosplay costumes
Yeah.
like you can't help but feel like oh this is gonna look awesome in the end.
Right.
And when you have all that on and you're walking around and people are looking at you, you can't help but be like this looks like I know this looks good. Like I know this looks fun. But I mean, unless you have any other kind of changes, I think the official Halloween Confidently Lost tier list
Yeah,
is done.
all good.
I think we have good
We
standings.
don't know if you're mad about it. If you are, feel free to comment.
Feel
on
free,
the
yeah.
Google Forms where you can submit your own questions or
Yeah.
topics to talk about on the podcast anytime you want.
Yeah. Any comments about it?
Make sure you have a good Halloween. We'll be back next week with another
We will be
episode.
back. Will we have a guest? Do you think we're gonna have a guest?
We might have a guest.
Might have a guest.
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
But I've been Demonte Jameson.
I'm Aaron Kraft.
And do not show up to our door in a pumpkin costume.
Please don't.
Thank
We
you.
will kick you out. We're not giving you. We're giving you an apple. You know, no, not even giving you that. We're giving you.
I'm just gonna throw a banana at you or something.
I'm giving you a coupon to Spirit Halloween. Go get changed.
All right.
Like, oh my God.
Be better.
Y'all stay safe. Have fun.